Hello everyone, this is the last discussion, test 115, 116. Before starting it, the more important point now is that you maintain your cool. Whenever you get any kind of negative feeling, see, by this time the tension should be normal, that you get little bit fear and excitement, that combined feelings are there, but do not take this part to the extreme, that thinking negative, that what if this, what about that topic. By this time you have worked a lot, practiced a lot. Only thing now is that you will give your best performance on 13th September. That is the only thing now. So be highly positive, highly hopeful, not hopeless. Whatever is negative coming in your mind, quickly try to distract from that part and again remind yourself about the positive things which you have done by this time. Right? And the other point is that on that day when you solve the questions, any difficult questions are there, you are finding while reading it, quickly decide within 20 seconds whether you have to solve it or not. Do not put more time there, do not spend more time and then leaving it, or just because you have spent 4-5 minutes or 3 to 4 minutes and then you consider, okay, I have to mark it. No emotional feeling on that thing. Read properly and within 20 seconds decide, I'll do it or not. If you want to leave it, complete the paper, then you come again, do the second round and then you can go for it. But whatever strategies you have learned by this time through the test discussions, through your faculty members, recall them, remind them before paper. Okay, the important thing is keep yourself calm, and definitely 13th September will be your day. We can pray for you, we all can pray for you. Okay, start the discussion. So starting the question number 1, this is the compound given, ClCl both sides. First reaction is with zinc, second is with NaNH2. Now you can see here that it is just like, you can think about Wurtz reaction, like Franklin reagent. If you do not remember that one, it's simply that metal is taken, zinc, and this is alkyl halide. So you have done similar reaction in the intramolecular Wurtz reaction. So here, maybe by the free radical mechanism or ionic mechanism, simply you can form a 4-membered ring. How? Maybe radicals formed, or one forms carbon ion, other will simply undergo SN2 attack. Second reaction is NaNH2. Now remember that 2 moles of NaNH2 dehydrohalogenation and you will get a conjugated diene. Okay? Then next one, it is this one, HI excess heat. Now here you remember we have done this reaction that HI is present and here it is primary and primary. This carbon is connected to CH2, so it is simply SN2 reaction. Do not consider that here it will form carbocation and then undergo rearrangement. But best thing is that in that option they have not given this one, otherwise there will be some confusion among students. So here suppose H here plus bond is cleaved, this will forming I minus will attack directly because it is SN2 and it forms OH, but it is excess. So again on this primary HI will attack and we will get the final both side iodide. Or by elimination also you can get the answer if you see the options. So by that one you can easily get. So it is simply SN2 reaction. Okay. Then question number 3, which alcohols cannot turn orange color of chromic acid to green color? So it is orange red color or somewhat red brown color mentioned, but the point here is the primary alcohols undergoes oxidation. So they after oxidation the color of the chromic acid, it turns from orange red or red brown to blue green color. Okay, primary alcohol. Why? Because reaction is taking place. Chromium goes for Cr3 plus. Then with secondary alcohol, again it goes for ketone formation, it also turns the color or color changes there. With tertiary alcohol, no such reaction, no oxidation takes place, so it remains same, no color change because there is no oxidation of tertiary alcohol with chromic acid. That is the one point here, which is chromic acid test, primary alcohol gives, secondary alcohol give, but tertiary won't give. Then the fourth question is 2-propanol. 2-propanol will be the product of, okay, among them you have to check. The first one is simple, hydration, you will get as per alkene. 2-propanol, yes. Second one, CH3CHO, nucleophilic addition reaction, that means here it will add and you will get yes, from there also you will get the double bond O, and O minus, it forms CH3, and you will get that one also. Yes, B is also correct. Then second one, third one, CH2O. Now with this you know ethyl, and it is HCHO. HCHO gives primary alcohol. So ultimately we will not get 2-propanol. You can try this question. And with D neutral KMnO4, which is syn hydroxylation. In that case also you will not get any 2-propanol, rather you will get syn hydroxylation. I am writing this like this, it is both OH are there. So this will not give 2-propanol. So first one will give 2-propanol and second one will give 2-propanol. Then in next question, question number 5th, which of the following are pairs of enantiomers? Okay. In this question simply you can see the first one, they are having no chiral center, so no use of discussion for any enantiomers. They are not even having chiral center. Second one way, if you remember, one way is we can easily find out through RS, but we always use which is the fast way. In this case carboxylic is above this carbon, HCl. Here carboxylic is not there. That means this carbon is matching with the carbon here. Why? Because HBrCOCH3. HBrCOCH3, the remaining group is same. So what we can do, we can simply turn exactly 180 degree in the plane of the board to any of the groups, any of these structures. Suppose I am turning it like this, first one. So this will be exactly below, like other one, and this will be above, COCH3. Okay, getting it? Then this H will be here, this H will be here also, and when we are turning it, yes, this Br will be there, and then Cl will be there. Now tell me, this structure and this structure exactly, aren't they identical? Yes, H here, H here, H here, BrCl, BrCl. So they are not enantiomers, they are identical structures. Or other way is, if you want, you can find out RS. This RS will match with this RS. Why? Because this carbon is here, this carbon is above. So by RS also you will get the same answer. That's why I am saying it depends what is the question. So here best is you turn it 180 degree and check it, you will get identical. C is front carbon contains methyl bromine hydrogen, back carbon contains methyl, but here is and hydrogen, here is Br also. That means formula is not matching, no discussion for any enantiomerism. Eliminate option number 3 also. Ye bhi gaya. Now here this is the structure given, one chiral center. Either by even exchange you can do, but it is waste of time. So quickly we find out by RS that first structure is IBrCl. Clockwise, F lowest priority group on the vertical, no need to change the answer, it is R configuration. Similarly find other one, it is S. So RS formula same with respect to chiral center, one is R, one is S. So answer is this is enantiomer. In next question, it is decreasing order of the polarizability. You know that they all are ions, anions. More is the size of the anion, more is the polarizability of that ion. So I minus, simple question it is, just a revision for you, quick review. I minus maximum, then Br minus, then Cl minus, then F minus. More is the size of the ion, more negative charge, more will be the distortion of the cloud. So here charge is same, only size factor is there. So more is the size, that means electron cloud loosely bound, it will easily get distorted. That's why maximum polarizability of I minus. That's why we take it as the very good nucleophile. Next question number 7th, N-heptane passed over Al2O3 plus Cr2O3 catalyst at this temperature, high temperature around 500 degrees Celsius or 773 Kelvin. The product formed is, it is which reaction? Directly from NCERT, aromatization reaction. When N-heptane undergoes aromatization using multiple reagents, you have written in the notes, one such is Al2O3 with Cr2O3, or you can take V2O5, or you can take palladium carbon with strong heating, sulfur selenium strong heating. So after this, N-heptane undergoes firstly methyl cyclohexane formation, and finally aromatization takes place. That means toluene is formed. Now question number 8. What is the main reactant in the preparation of benzaldehyde by Itard reaction? Okay, options are given: toluene, ethyl benzene, benzoyl chloride, and sodium benzoate. We know that this is direct reaction from NCERT, where we take toluene, which firstly forms intermediate right? That is chromyl chloride intermediate is formed. That is the reason that it does not further undergoes the formation of acid. So that is the direct reaction from NCERT. With ethyl benzene, if you do with ethyl benzene, the chances of pH CH2 CHO is there. ठीक है, with ethyl benzene. Methyl benzene CH3 directly converted to CHO by the intermediate formation. But if you take ethyl benzene, then it forms PH CH2 CHO. Right. The next question is, which among the following is a mild oxidizing agent? So that question you can think of: chromyl chloride, dichromate, KMnO4 and HNO3. Now just recall there, these all are considered to be strong. Among them, the weakest one or milder one will be the chromyl chloride, and they have given very good explanation that in chromyl chloride CrO2Cl2, Cl is less electronegative element, and overall the impact is that its reduction potential is less as compared to other. Or in short, if you recall in NCERT part, chromyl chloride you have used in Itard reaction, just like earlier question we have done, that it will go for the aldehyde formation but not to the acid formation. So among them, CrO2Cl2 is a mild oxidizing agent. Question number 10th is, for this compound how many total isomers? So you can see here it is this is a stereogenic double bond center. It is also there, also you will get GI along this center, you will get GI along this double bond, GI along this you will get optical. So over this you can say EZ possible, here also EZ possible, right? That means 4 there, and in each 4 compounds or 4 molecules you will get that this carbon is always chiral. So enantiomers are possible in each 4, that means total 8. So simple, you can say 2 raised to power 3 will give us the total number of isomers, in which geometrical are how many? Geometrical are 4, and then in each 4 there is chiral center, so we can do it twice. Question number 11, very simple. Carbinol is another name of methanol. Okay. Then next, by the action of alcoholic potash on chloroform and aniline, a bad smelling substance is formed. The substance is, already we have done it several times, alcoholic potash means alcoholic KOH, chloroform CaCl3, and aniline PHNH2. This is carbylamine reaction, carbylamine test. With this, it forms CCl2, which undergoes attack here. It forms isocyanide, and that is the reason for the bad smelling substance, PHNC. Okay, students, that is the part of the discussion. Last part of the mock test series, test number 116. Simple questions are asked. So I hope that by this time everything is prepared. You are very hopeful for the tomorrow's best performance. Do not discuss anything negative with your friends about what about the JEE Mains exam. Any friend who have given the JEE Mains exam, no need to discuss anything now. You have already prepared. You have already planned very well. You have worked really hard, and tomorrow is your day. The best performance will be there tomorrow. Okay. Wish you all the very, very best. Give the munchy performance. Take care. Bye bye.